Sinjuri, nselmilkom nilqakom għal programmi ieħor ta' Flusek. Kif għattilkom fi programm preċedenti bdejna nagħmlu sensiela ta' intervisti ma' uffiċjali ta' diversi kumpaniji kwotati fuq il-Borża ta' Malta. Illum imiss li nintaqgħu mal-kap eżekuttiv tal-MAPFRE Middlesea, Felipe Navarro, sabiex nitkellmu dwar l-aħħar riżultati li ħabbret il-kumpanija. Fit-tieni parti tal-programm mbagħad ser nitkellmu dwar Total Return Funds ma' mistieden regolari tagħna Jasmine Mitzi. Felipe, I welcome you to Flusek.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if you understand any Maltese, but I was just telling the viewers, informing them that today we'll be talking about the financial results of MAPFRE Middlesea, because the latest results, the first 6 months of the year, have been just published. So basically, the company has announced a profit before tax of 10.7 million for the first 6 months of this year, slightly up from last year, despite the COVID-19 pandemic. How did you manage to achieve these positive results?
This is something that is typical in insurance companies. We are what we call an anti-cyclical kind of company. So usually when the economy is starting to go in a bad way, in a bad shape, we usually have higher profits that they were going to be adjusted usually in the future. But this is the main reason. I mean, we have been working in the last years for a very good technical result and for a very sound way of managing the company, and this is the result of it. So we are increasing results month by month and year by year, but I don't know what is going to happen in the next 6 months of the year. So the first 6 months were really good.
In fact, the COVID pandemic has had an impact on nearly all companies across the board. How did the company deal with COVID-19 and all its implications?
I think that the most important thing for the company was to take care of the employees, clients, and the rest of the stakeholders. So the first thing for us was to take care of our people. So we closed our premises. I think that 2 days after, we were 95% of the people were working remotely, so it was a very big achievement for us. And we started putting in force certain tools in order for the client to approach us. We had a chatbot which was working very well. We were attending remotely all the calls for the company. We were issuing some digital forms in order to access the company through the claims or even to do new business. We established some ways of payment electronically, so everything went in the right way. And there was a lower activity in the country those years, those days, so that helped us in order to cope with everything in the right way.
So, in fact, the increased profits have been achieved mostly to the increase in non-life business. Can you elaborate a bit about this?
Yes. Life business is very related with the mood of the people, with expectations and with financial expectations. What are we going to what we saw during this period of time is that the investors try to usually delay their decisions until a later stage. What can we see? What we're going to see is that probably in the next half of the year, those are going to be slightly compensated. Non-life business went very well, and went very well because of the lower activity. Lower activity means that there were lower number of claims coming to the company. So, and this helped us in order to give us some breathe space. Returning to normal, and now we see how is traffic going in the island. So I think that we are going to go back to normality very fast.
Hopefully.
Yes. What was done as well in the company during this period of time and didn't affect the results but could have done is that we were extending certain coverage for certain of our clients in order to allow them to extend their coverage for 3 months if they were affected by any
they
kind
couldn't
of
pay up the premium.
This is for the people that lost their job or had went for this governmental help, and that I think that helped very much a lot of our clients in order to cope with this COVID.
In the financial markets, there was a lot of volatility, and in fact, we saw a fall in the financial markets. How did these impact the results for the first 6 months?
I think that it didn't impact the results for the first 6 months because we saw a good recovery for the markets. On the bottom line of the company, I don't think that there was very much affected. So all in all, we are having excellent results. We are doing very well. What is affecting the company is on the solvency ratio, which we are calculating, and probably the solvency ratio for mainly for the life business is going to be affected by this. The recovery is going to happen in the following months, but this is something that is going to be seen and perceived in the company.
The business of the company is spread amongst different areas of insurance business. How have the premiums changed as compared to last year?
We saw, first of all, the premiums of the life business reduced very much. So we saw how the investments the investment decisions were postponed, and there was a drop over 20% on this line of business. On the new business, on the non-life, what we saw is that there were mainly cancellations of commercial business related with companies, fleets that were related with that were garage because there were. For instance, all those renting vehicles, they were garage because there were no tourists coming to the country, and this affected very much. So this is why we are seeing this kind of different shape. What we can see right now is that I think that Malta was much less affected than other countries. The MAPFRE Group published their results, and the impact of the reduction on non-life activity during the COVID was much higher in other markets. At least in what we publish in Spain.
The major shareholder of MAPFRE Middlesea is MAPFRE. Can you give us some information about the group and how the local company benefits as a member of the MAPFRE Group?
MAPFRE Group is an international group who is present mainly, the headquarters are in Spain, but we are present mainly in Latin America, in the North America, in Europe, in certain countries like Portugal, Spain, Italy, Germany. We are present in Malta, of course, in Turkey. In Asia, we are present in Indonesia or Philippine Islands. So we are a global company and with local management in all the countries, because you know that the insurance business is mainly local, and we are related for local activities. MAPFRE Group is on top of being present in those more than 35 countries. We are quite a big company. More than 35,000 people are clients of. Are working for MAPFRE directly. I think that more than 200,000 people indirectly, being providers, tow truck drivers, or panel beaters. Those ones that are working with the company. We think that we are providing for more than 200,000 people. We are providing business or covers for more than 28 million clients. This is a really a big company. The way we manage the company is with international standards, but applied for local realities.
You can get a local flavor.
So we need, yes, it's necessary because we are regulated on a local basis. So what we need to do is to transfer the knowledge that we have from the corporate area in order to apply it in the local area in the best way. Okay. But what I can say is that MAPFRE Middlesea is totally a local company. We are very keen of our Maltese identity, and the people of the company are mostly Maltese. Even if we have more than 14 different nationalities in the company, we are mostly Maltese.
What is the outlook of MAPFRE Middlesea going forward?
I think that we are going to go as the rest of the insurance market. What is going to happen for the insurance market is going to be very close of what is going to happen for the Maltese economy. We are worried about what can happen in the future. We saw, I think that a couple of days ago, that the impact on the Maltese economy could be a 12% lower GDP for 2020, and the figures for 2021 are still unknown. that cannot, I mean, insurance companies cannot work outside of the economical reality. So what we are going to see is that in the future, if the Maltese economy is going to recover, we're going to recover with the Maltese economy. Okay. This situation that we had in the first 6 months of the year because of the almost lockdown that we had in the country is not going to continue benefiting the company. So from now on till the rest of the year, usually we should have the same kind of activity that we were projecting. For the next year, this is a big question mark, and I hope that is going to go well for the Maltese economy, because if we are so embedded in the economy of the country, we cannot go in a different way. I think that we are one of the biggest players, and if not the biggest player in the Maltese insurance business. And I think that we are so committed with the Maltese economy that we are going to behave as they are going to behave. So we are linked, very much linked.
Thank you very much, Felipe, for that interesting information and for updating shareholders and our viewers. Thank you for accepting our invitation. We have to stop for a few minutes here. Ħanamlu waqfa qasira ta' ftit minuti għal riklami, ibqgħu magħna.